Welcome back to another interesting tutorial about Photoshop tips and tricks. And in this video, I will show you on how to place or insert image in text in Photoshop. Let me show you how. The very first thing you want to do is to come down below right here. What you want to do here is to go ahead and create a new layer. Then after you make a new layer, next thing you want to do is to go ahead and click on your type tool right here. The next thing you want to do is to add a color. Click on here and make sure you make it black color. The next thing you want to do is to go ahead and make type. So here I'm going to say image inside text. Okay. So image inside text. So I'm going to press Ctrl A to highlight. Then I'm going to align properly. Then I'm going to reduce the font size to something like 60. And I'm going to click on my move tool right here. Adjust the text right here properly. Then I can increase the font size, and at the same time, I can change the font style right here. For that, I'm going to click on here now to change my font style to something like this right here. Then after changing my font style, I'm going to go ahead and click on this slider to increase the font size as much as possible. Everything depends on what exactly you really want to achieve with your text. Then here I can properly position my text right here. Next thing we want to do here is to see how we can bring in the image. Next thing we want to do is to go to file right here. And we want to go ahead and make sure we click on place embedded. Here we need to make sure we locate where we have our image. So I'm going to go to my download folder. Then I have my image right here. I'm going to select this image. I will click on place, just like so. So next thing we want to do here is to adjust our image, fit in the text, just like so. Next thing we want to do here is to go ahead and click on this check mark to accept the transform. Next thing we want to do here is to come to the image layer. We right click on image layer. The next thing we want to do here is to go ahead and we look for right here. And what we want to do is to make sure we look for make clipping mask right here. Create clipping mask right here. Click on that. And in a few seconds, you have the image in the text. Then we can adjust the image based on the text and what exactly you want to achieve. Lastly, we can add some kind of simple effect. We select the text layer. We can right click on the text layer this time around. Then we go to blending options. The next thing we can do right here is that we can add a drop shadow right here. Once we add a drop shadow, we can adjust our shadow. We can increase the shadow color right here. So everything depends on what exactly we want to achieve. Turn down a little bit right here. We can turn down the shadow a little bit right here. Then we can also add out blue, just like so. So if you want to change the color of the out blue, we can simply click on here. We can pick color from the image that we had right here. And click on OK. So we can also increase the noise, and at the same time we can spread more, increase the spread, we can increase the size right here. Everything depends on what exactly we want to achieve. Lastly, we can go ahead and click on OK, and it's that simple. So we can change the background color. We select on the background right here. So we can double click on the background color thumbnail. Then this is going to pop up. We can try as much as possible to use different kind of background color that will make it more unique based on what exactly we want to achieve. I think I'm cool with this particular black and dark background color right here. So here we can also change the font style. If we are not satisfied with the font style, go back to the text layer right here. Then when you get to text layer, then this will pump up right here. You can from here choose different type of font style that will make your work more unique. You can see I change this font style. If you are not satisfied with that, press Ctrl Z and it come back to your previous font position. Ctrl+0. This will make us to zoom into the entire canvas in Photoshop. It's that simple. For more tutorial tips and tricks on how best to use Photoshop software, consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.